Good morning, my dear students. Today we would like to discuss fully taxable allowances. In our previous classes, we have discussed allowances and its type and what are the partially exempted allowances and how to calculate or the calculation of the partially exempted allowances, taxable portion of the allowances. Clear? There are two more items under allowances: fully taxable allowances, fully exempted allowances. Fully taxable allowance means those allowances which are fully taxable. Whatever amount received by an employee is fully taxable. This is called fully taxable allowances. See, what are the important allowances which are considered as a fully taxable? First one, dearness allowance, DA, dearness pay, DP, fixed medical allowances, tiffin or lunch allowances, servant allowances, non-practicing allowances, warden allowances, interim allowances, project allowances, overtime allowances, city compensatory allowances or CCA, other allowances. Let us see in brief what are these kind of allowances fully taxable. First one, dearness allowances. It is a cost of living adjustment allowances paid to employee for meeting compensate to impact of inflation. It is equal to the improvement in standard of living or cost of improvement in standard of living. For income tax purpose, DA are of two types. Dearness allowances are two types. First one, DA is a part of terms of employment. Second one, DA is not a part of the terms of employment. What is meant by terms of employment? Terms of employment means here DA is added with the basic pay to determine the retirement benefit of the employee like pension, gratuity and other benefits. Clear? DA is a part of terms of employment means which is added with the basic pay to determine the retirement benefits. And those DA which are not as a part of terms of employment means is not considered for determining the retirement benefit. Clear? It is very important. These two terms are essential for calculating the income from salary. It will be repeated in several times. Then next important one, that is DP, dearness pay. It is an allowances given to an employee under the terms of employment. It is always considered for calculating the retirement benefit is called dearness pay. Clear? The next one, fixed medical allowance. See the important term fixed medical. It's very important. Fixed medical. Fixed medical allowance is fully taxable even if some expenditure has actually been incurred for the medical treatment of an employee or member of employee or family member. The next one, tiffin or lunch allowances. It is given to an employee for a lunch as coupon. It's very simple. The next, servant allowance. It is fully taxable whether or not servants has been employed by the employer. That is immaterial. The next, non-practicing allowance. It is an allowance which is provided to the professionals. When a doctor is attached to various laboratories, clinic or medical institutions where he receives any non-practicing allowances. Clear? Then next important one, that is warden allowance. It is paid to an employee who works as a warden or a keeper in an institute. Okay. Then interim allowances. I means it is an allowance paid by an employer in lieu of final allowance. That is called interim allowance. The next, project allowance. It is an allowance paid by an employer for meeting the project related expense. See, project related expense of an employee. It's not personal. The next, overtime allowance. It is paid by an employer for meeting overtime work of the employee, extra and above uh, on the normal hours of working. The next, CCA, City Compensatory Allowance. It is given by the employer to the employee for meeting higher cost of living expenses in metropolitan or large cities. That is called City Compensatory Allowance. The next, other allowances. Many allowances are there, like family allowance, marriage allowance, etc. etc. So the details of these fully taxable or list of fully taxable allowances are available in our text material. You please go through the text material. Okay. Then next one, fully exempted allowances. There are 4 important allowances which are exempted fully. It is very important area which will be which can be expected for our exam. What are the 4 important fully exempted allowance? First one, allowances paid to government employee abroad or foreign allowance. The next, allowances paid to UNO employees. Then allowance paid to judges of High Court or Supreme Court. Next one, compensatory allowance. See in brief, when an Indian government servants are paid while serving their employment in other countries, and such allowances received by IFS, Indian Foreign Services, is fully exempted from the tax. The next one, allowances paid to UNO employee. UNO employees are completely non-taxable. Then paid to High Court or Supreme Court judges. It's are paid to the judges of High Court and Supreme Court are completely exempted from the tax. These allowances are called sumptuary allowances. Question may be asked like this: what is meant by sumptuary allowances? Is an allowance paid to High Court or Supreme Court judges. Then the last one, that is compensatory allowances. Judges of High Court or Supreme Court receives any compensatory allowances are fully exempted from the tax. Okay, that's all about the class regarding allowances. There are 2 types of allowances: partially exempted allowances, fully taxable allowances, fully exempted allowances, and details we are discussed here. One calculation here also discussed, that is calculation of HRA, and some of the items which are discussed which need not mere calculation. Even though all of you please go through the text materials and let us work out some problems regarding how to calculate HRA. Okay, by these words let us conclude today's class. Thank you to all.